102.3
Max FM.
This is the Bbnaija Roundup, brought to you by Lush Hair.
As promised, we are inside the Big Brother Naija house where things are happening. Remember, all the housemates except the head of house have been put up for possible eviction, which means they are all anxious about knowing who might be leaving next. Remember, Amaka'S out of the house, and Modella as well got evicted on Sunday night. Now, what else is happening in the Big Brother Naija house? Well, Amaka stated in an interview that she and Bbnaija were not an item, or cannot be an item outside the house, that she sees him as an unreal personality and she didn't want to do anything or have anything to do with such a person, which is pretty wild because we all know how Amaka was so intent on finding one person to ship with while she was in the house. She had a crush on Groovy at some point, but unfortunately Phyna came first in snatching Groovy's heart, so that didn't happen for her, and she tried to move on to other people. And a lot of people thought that she and Bbnaija would be an item in the house, but Bbnaija seems to have set his sight on other ladies in the house. We also had Diana in the mix, we had Rachel in the mix, but unfortunately he couldn't settle for Amaka. But one thing that I was able to find out, because, I saw Fam Savvy yesterday, one of the evicted housemates, and he also did confirm that he was trying to move to Amaka, but Amaka was not giving him face, which is very interesting because you have somebody that's giving you interest or showing you interest in you, and you're not giving the person any sign to come closer, but you're chasing other people that don't have interest in you. And that's the funny thing about life. The person you love might not love you back, and the person that loves you back might not get your own love in return. It's just the crazy thing about love, right? Well, I wish her well as she, makes her way in the real world outside of the Big Brother Naija house. Well, all the housemates were called to explain why they nominated, who they nominated, and how they felt about Amaka'S eviction. And Dotun feels that Amaka'S eviction was just as well for peace sake. Bryan said he felt bad, and he nominated Amaka because it was a random selection. But unfortunately for him, Amaka'S eviction happened, and he believes that his lack of diligence in nominating led to her eviction, so he's feeling a little bit guilty about it all. And yesterday we saw Shegs and Allison playing out their punishment. Shegs was complaining to Bella that they know me, why would they ask me to dress in a female outfit? They know me, and people are like, what is this guy saying? Are you a special housemate? Are you a special candidate? This is your punishment, take it like that. Well, Bella was trying to shush him up, saying that she didn't want to have that kind of conversation with him. I guess she also feels like that could get her into trouble, so she did well in shutting him up. All right, so what do you feel about the Big Brother Naija house so far? The housemates who has been impressing you? Who do you think might win at the end of the day? Well, only time will tell, but all the housemates are really trying their best to make sure that they get to the end. Well, Chomzy, let's talk about Chomzy. She's refusing to clean the bathroom, and Doi doesn't want to either. Do you think the housemates can manage to peacefully allocate roles for cleaning this week? That's the crazy thing about living with people in the same house. You fight over simple things. You fight over the most trivial things, as cleaning the toilet. That could lead to a huge fight. Something that's maybe leaving the dirty plate on the sink can lead to a crazy fight. So it's already beginning to cause rancor in the house. Chomzy refusing to clean the bathroom, Doi saying she's not interested in doing that, and it's beginning to cause fight. Well, Chomzy says Eluswag is seen rubbing minds about their true feelings for each other. And just in the early hours of today, Dotu and Daniela, we don't know if it's aggressive cuddling, aggressive kissing, or whatever aggressiveness is going on under the sheet, but something was going on enough to grab our attention. Is that a ship that is sailing? Remember, she was with Khalid not so long ago, and Khalid got evicted. So do you think Daniela and Dotu are the newest ship in the house, or do you think it's just a flash in the pan? And Phyna is threatening to starve if they refuse to accept Groovy into what is called the Gentleman Club. Some of the boys in the house, or some of the men in the house, are forming a Gentleman Club. Chomzy also is a part of that club, coincidentally being the only woman of that group. And Phyna says if they don't allow Groovy into that club, she was going to start. Do you think Groovy deserves to be called or be a part of a club called a gentleman's club? Not too long ago, they were calling him the playboy of the house. Do you think he fits into what they call a gentleman club?
102.3
Max FM.
This is the Bbnaija Roundup, brought to you by Lush Hair.